Yo, CFC, British Blue, back with another video. This is my play ratings video for the Chelsea vs Crystal Palace match in the Premier League, which ended 2-1 to Chelsea. Let's start off with Kepa Arrizabalaga. Man, I felt like he could have done better for the first goal, I must say. And even a point in time where you got a player like Eze is trying to take a shot from like 25 yards out, thinking, oh, Kepa's in goal, so you might say, fuck it. But other than that, we had a good performance. I must say, making a couple good saves that kept us in the game. If we conceded, then boy, we could be 2-0 down or 2-1 down, and it's not looking great. But you kept us in the match, making some important saves. So for me, my rating for you, I'm going to give you a 6.5. Then we're going to move on to Reece James, the best right back in the world. Reece, like, it wasn't by far no means your best game, but you still done a good job, because a man like Zaha was on nothing, and people would be probably say that I should give you a high rating because Zaha wasn't on much, but more time in the big games or against Chelsea, Crystal Palace never really do much. And if you was to have your better game, you'd have done a lot more rather than just lock him up and make him silent. And this thing is that Zaha has all changed wings. Reece James put on a picture up on Instagram saying, yo, he had a picture of him and Zaha, and the caption was lock. So he had him on lock because Zaha was on niche. If you watched that match yesterday, no one could tell me, oh yeah, Zaha was on much. He wasn't. And the thing is that Reece James weren't even playing 10-10. And he still had him in his pocket. Imagine what Reece James will be like in the future to come. It's going to be long, fam. He's going to be what Ashley Cole used to be for us in the left back position. Defensive, but on top of that, he has the goal scoring and assist output. That's why he's generational. So for me, Reece James, I'm going to get a 6 from me. No, I'm leaving 6.5 actually. And then Thiago Silva, or Monstro, I'll be real, you got live. Because you could have got sent off. Should have been sent off. Man handballed the ball while Edward or Ayew would have been through. How the refs didn't clock that, I have no idea. I'll be real, I don't have no idea how the refs even went to VAR and they didn't send you off, they gave you a yellow card. But hey, we take those things, because then what happens a couple minutes later, you win a header which enables Aubameyang to score a goal. So everything happens for a reason. My guy, everything happens for a reason. You were just meant to stay on the pitch to get us an assist, and on top of that, to do what you do and marshal the defense. So my rating for you, I'm gonna give you a 7. And then we have Wesley Fofana, who for me didn't necessarily have a great game like that. At all the performance, I would have said that he just didn't do very well because he was moving shaky and even a couple of mistakes where it could have led to a goal. But so for me, I'm gonna give him a 4.5. Ben Shaw, not a great performance, but not a terrible one, just a standard one. So for me, I'm gonna give you a 5. And then we have Jorginho, who people will say that they don't really want him to be starting, but we have to understand that when we don't have players like Kante players like with Kante in the team, it makes Jorginho play a lot better. Like when Kante is always in the team, Jorginho will always have better matches. Not to say he's always going to be have perfect matches, not to say he won't make mistakes, but without him, it makes it more difficult. But even then, I don't think he had a terrible match. I would give Jorginho a 5.5 from this match. A decent performance. Mateo Kovacic, again, it's similar to Jorginho. Not a great performance, but not a terrible one either. Can't really say that you did a lot that was wrong, that would have cost us a goal or anything like that. So for me, I'm also going to give you a 5.5. And Mason Mount, boy, missed opportunities, yellow card, obviously you can always count on you to give the energy, give the work rate in order to try and close down. But just like the other midfielders, it wasn't a great performance, but not a terrible one either. So for me, I'm just going to give you a 5. Then Aubameyang, Obama blood clot Yang, my brother, right, got the goal today, and for me, my man of the match, because you started like the comeback. So for me, and the persistence that you showed, obviously one time having a shot, it's not really going that well for you in terms of like it was a dead shot, but then you still was able to score a great goal, good finish, and on your Premier League debut for Chelsea, marked with a goal and a good performance. My man of the match, I'm going to give you a 7.5. Then Raheem Sterling, not your best performance. Must say, obviously came close to scoring, hit the post. Looking threatening a couple of times, but the attacking first, not a lot of coming out of that. So for me, I'm going to give you a 6. And then we have Kai Havertz, and I'll be real to you, I don't really necessarily know that much that you did, and it's not ideal. Obviously, you're not playing in the best position, like play on the right hand side, or just interchange, might drop to the centre forward, or play in behind Sterling and Aubameyang, but it's not that great performance. Hopefully, obviously, you can build upon this and play, because I feel like you will play in the Champions League during the week, but we're going to have to just hope that you can become better, because obviously you scored the 1 goal against West Ham, but other than that, can't really say you've been having a good season so far for Chelsea. So you just need to improve. But my rating for you, I'm just going to give you a 5. And that's the starting 11. Now I'm going to move on to the subs bench. I'm going to start the creme de la creme, cream of the crop, the man who won us the match, Conor Gallagher, came off 15 minutes and got us the goal. Put your top bins, you understand? Top bins, you know. Ayo, that was a finish. And the reason why it's just even so much better, because there was a person in my watch along, he was saying, oh yeah, we need a player that can score from outside the box. Conor Gallagher comes on and does that. How many guys during that match shot from outside the box? How many? I tell you, 0. Conor Gallagher did that. He took the game by the scruff of his neck, knowing that we have to win, and he done it. Top bins, great performance, and to do it against a team that he played for last season, we got the player of the season for them. To do that, must have crushed them, but it makes us even more better, because we just know that he is our Chelsea player and he's going to do whatever it takes to become a starter and eventually a great Chelsea player. So for me, I'm going to give him a 7. Then we have Pulisic, who came on and got the assist for Conor Gallagher. So for me, just from that, I'm going to give you a 6 point. I'm going to give you a 6.5. And then we have Armando Broja. No great match, because you didn't necessarily have that a lot of time to do things, but I'm still going to give you a 5. And then for our last substitute that we made, that was Loftus-Cheek, I'm going to give him a 5. And then we have Graham Potter. I'm going to give him a 7. Obviously, I've gone over in the match review what I liked about it, but obviously he broke the duck of obviously not winning against Crystal Palace, and got the first win as a Chelsea manager, and we really needed it. But now we just need to build upon it. But other than that, my rating for him, I'm going to give him a 7. And that's going to be it from me regarding the player ratings video. I hope you liked it. Hope you leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm CFC Realist Blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea.